Looking to be more effective at reading Twitch chat so that way you have more engagement and higher viewer retention? I'm going to show you the tips that I use. Let's go. Hey, it's me, it's Wild, coming at you for my stream support playlist where I bring the best tips and tricks. And if this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow and improve your stream, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. And hey, at any point in this video, if you like the services or the products that I'm talking about, I did you a favor. I put all the links in the show notes below, so make sure you check them out. So I have a confession to make. I suck at reading Twitch chat. I really do. I'm dyslexic, I have a fear of reading out loud, I have a fear of making presentations, I'm surprised I can even do Twitch. But I've used a few tips that have made me effective at actually getting around my disabilities or my fears. And I'd like to share all those tips with you, and they're going to be the top tips that I think will make you even more effective or make you come out of your shell, so that way you can have a little more engagement within your channel and thus make your community bigger and better to help you grow on platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and Facebook Gaming. So let me show you my list. Tip number 1 is all about readable colors. A lot of people don't know, under the Twitch settings, you can set your Twitch chat to only display readable colors. And what this does is it eliminates the factors of having dark text on dark backgrounds or having light text on light backgrounds. When you have a hard time between the contrast of the fonts and the background, your eyes can't really focus or decipher what the person's name is or the message they sent. So to easily do this, just go under the settings of your Twitch chat and click on readable colors. It'll make a huge improvement. Tip 2 is all about having good eyesight. I have 20/20 eyesight, but man, when I have to read Twitch chat and I'm a little bit away from my monitor, I feel like I'm 1,000 years old by having to lean in because the font is so small. You can use an old trick on the operation system by hitting Ctrl+ to increase the font size or the magnification of the window. Increase it from 100% to 110, 115, 125, 150. It'll increase the font size so you can be more relaxed, and it makes it easier and less constraining on your eyes, so that way you can have a better flow while reading your Twitch chat out aloud. And personally, this one's a game changer for me because the bigger the font, the more comfortable I feel reading it out loud. I don't know, maybe it's the second grade reading skills that I have, but I flow a lot better with this tip. Tip number 3 is download Better Twitch TV. If you're not familiar with Better Twitch TV, it's a web browser plugin developed from the Night Dev developers to make your viewing experience or your streaming experience streamline on Twitch's website. Now, Better Twitch TV has a slew of options that you can click on and off that makes your experience way better, and we can get into it because there's some really cool things that I think you guys should all take a look at there. But the one cool thing about the program is when you download it, anytime you're in your channel or you're in someone else's channel and they type in your name, your username, it'll highlight it in a big, beautiful, bright red bar will be highlighted around the whole text, making it easier for your eyes to see. It's almost like a moth to the flame. It makes it so much better for somebody who's dyslexic like me that loses their place a lot between playing a game or doing creative artwork and then going back and forth in the chat. It basically essentially creates markers for me to know where to leap off from and continue up or catch up on the conversation. Now, if you don't like Better Twitch TV, a lot of other programs out there like Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Muxy, they have this kind of integrated into their chat windows that you can use as well. So there's always that option. But the reason I like Better Twitch TV is because even if you're not streaming, you can go into other people's channel and when they type your name, it'll still highlight, or you can even do this on separate computers, which is extremely nice to have. Tip number 4 is pop out your chat so it's easier to read. A lot of people kind of forget that that chat box that's on Twitch's website there can be popped out and moved wherever you need it to be on your monitors or your streaming rig setup. And this makes it a lot easier because that way you can put it in a place that's going to be more visually easily accessible for your eye line and eyesight. And the same can be said, like we said before, with programs. If you want to read off like Stream Elements or Streamlabs or anything like that, move those windows to where it's easily seen. Tip number 5 is about keeping all of your monitors or TVs on the same eye level as your gameplay and your Twitch chat. Think about it. If you have anything that's like a heads-up display, or you've ever been in a fancy flight simulator or played a game, whenever you have a heads-up display, everything's just slightly adjacent from your eyesight and your eye line. And you want to do the same thing with your Twitch chat to your Twitch gameplay. Too many times when I watch people play games, they're playing a game over here and then their Twitch chat is way over here. Makes it extremely hard to engage. You want to have it as minimal as eye movement or head movement as possible, because when you break the chain of when you go back and forth, you're going to lose your place of what you were reading or where you left off at. And this will break your natural flow. And when you break your natural flow, talking from experience myself as a person who's a poor reader here, you're going to start stuttering, you're going to start saying ums, and ahs, trying to figure out where you were. And then it kind of gets in your mind and you start kind of losing your momentum for your channel. So try to put all of your monitors and TVs on the same plane or eye level. It'll help out immensely. And for our last tip, it kind of comes down to a hack that I'd like to give out to you all there. You know, the optimum way to stream is more or less a 2 or 3 monitor setup, because that way you can delegate windows in certain locations that makes it easier for you to keep your chat flowing and to keep you engaged with your gameplay, so that way you don't break your flow. But for a lot of us out there, we don't have the bucks to buy a 2nd or 3rd monitor. So allow me to show you some cool hacks that I think will work out well for you. You know what you can use for a 2nd or 3rd monitor? You can use your phone or your tablet. You can use some simple devices like these, where you can buy a stand for your iPad, or you can actually buy a nice cradle and a gooseneck to hang your phone. And you can put these on the same eye lines as we said before and use all the tips that will help you be more effective. This way you don't have to break away, or if you have a single monitor setup, you can still be engaged with your chat by using these little small hacks. I'll put these in the description below because they'll help you out a lot. You know what? I use these all the time for when I have to do painting streams on location or IRL streams. You just set them up and you're good to go. Let's be honest here, reading Twitch chat, it's not easy. It's a real struggle for a lot of us out there. I know it is for me. I am constantly worried about how I'm going to be judged, about how I read or enunciate or pronounce words. But you know what really helped me with that? Taking my time and not caring what other people thought. If it takes you a little longer to read something, that's okay. Try to engage in other ways that can come off the top of your head, and then collect yourself and read what the person wrote, and that'll help fill in the silence. And as you stream more, you know what? It becomes easier and easier to find your flow and to, you know, just pop off words of the chat or quick read or speed read the messages that come in. You guys can do this. I know you can. If you guys like to see more videos like this or tips and tricks on anything Twitch related, you know what to do. Leave a comment below and let me know what are some of the tips and tricks or hacks that you guys use to make yourself read Twitch chat more effectively. I'd like to know. And if you like to keep up with me, don't be afraid to follow me on my social media on Twitter and Instagram. And if you like what you see here, you might like what you see on twitch.tv/wildforgames. And if you do like it, you might want to hit that almighty subscribe button. Thank you to those that already have. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next stream support video coming up real soon. Take care, all. Peace.